No, I want El Rufai. I want people like El Rufai. They know more. They've been there before. They've done that. But he chooses to decimate them the way he wants to. You understand? But anyways, Afolabi, yeah, thanks. If we Abuja Billy, you have the mic. I'm looking for OK and then Vedelia and Kenny.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Abuja, yeah, you have the mic.
All right, thank you. I greet everybody. First of all, you see, I think it will be better when we make our submission. We don't end up, shooting ourselves in the foot as well. In the sense that somebody was comparing Africa with APC, and for me, it doesn't make sense. Okay, we cannot compare Africa with APC in the sense that APC is a national party, and the Tinubu in question is a person who is in the national politics, and that's why people like us have interest. You understand? If it's all about state, I wouldn't have even involve myself in the first place. If you like or allow help in your state, it's not my business. If you like or allow APGA or allow YPPO, it's not my business. So let us not make that comparison, because if you make that comparison to justify the Anambra people, they are allowing one party just to protect a legacy, it doesn't make sense to me. If you want to criticize Oludo, go ahead and do so. But when you say Anambra people, they want to protect legacy, it doesn't make sense to me. And as long as I'm concerned, at the same time, even that's Oludo, even though I don't like the man, but I know it's better than even the governor of Ebonyi State, Francis Mufu. I know it's better than governor of Edo State. Even I don't even about football and many other governors. I get my this APGA. So let us not use that word. It doesn't make sense. That's aside. You see now, 10 over 10. When you talk about this authoritarianism, I will tell you that I think you have already gone past that level. I think we are now, I mean, in a how would I put it? Autocratic system, in the sense that, look, the way it is right now, I think it is very clear. It is very, very clear that this man, he doesn't care about anything apart from himself and his own family and the people that surround him. And that is the honest truth. Are you getting me? Just look at the country. Just look at the country right now. Just look at the country. Every day, you're always on a life from one place to another. And the man doesn't even feel like something is happening in the country. The other time he was flying to UK, white people were even buying in Kwara and some northern part of the country. Are you getting me? And he does whatever he wants to do without even thinking twice or how the people feel. He do not even care about anything at all. That's already a very big sign that that this man, I mean, he does not care about anything. Anything he likes, that's what he does. Are you getting me? And when I will see people that are coming to defend the man, for me, I just laugh. When I see people coming to defend the man, I just laugh. Because somebody like me, I know that one thing is certain: power is not rigid; it's flexible. Whether I like it or not, it's going to change. One day. You understand? We're not going to say we're going to come and try to say want to come and criticize government. I want to come and talk. We'll be here to mount you because it's not going to work. Are you getting me? Tell me how in a country like Nigeria, just look at everything that this man does, everything from A to Z. Look at appointment to majority, if not 95%, are people from within his own territory. Yeah? Look at all the projects, more than 90% are within his own territory. Are you getting me? Look at all the money he borrowed. He always invests in his own territory. Recently, went to UK and they borrowed almost 700 million pounds. They want to invest in Lagos Seaport. If Lagos is congested, why can't you say, okay, because this place is already, already congested, why can't you try another seaport in other regions, even in the south? You have a Cross River port now. You have a Warri Seaport. You have Port Harcourt. Why can't you invest in all those ports? Why must it be Lagos? Yeah? Why must it be Lagos? Even if you don't want to invest all the money in other regions, at least 20%, 30% in other seaports. Are you getting me? That will show inclusiveness. But no, he borrowed money as big as almost 700 million pounds. He wants to invest in Lagos Seaport alone at the expense of the oil in Niger Delta region. Yeah, he will go and borrow money, bank on Niger Delta region oil. You go and visit in Lagos alone, and they think other people are fools. How can I be happy with these people? How can I be happy with this type of government? How? Yeah? How can I be happy with this type of government? How? Yeah? So, I mean, it's very clear. And this is why when I see people shouting up and down, city boy, I would just be laughing. Because those people, I mean, for me, the only thing they can do is to just try and rig the election. But if it's not a free and fair election, I mean, I don't want to speak for anybody, but I can tell you my own village, is that south. Tinubu will not even, that place, we don't want to hear anything like Tinubu. Dave might just fooling himself. Okay? Dave might just fooling himself. We don't send Dave Mayo, we don't send them, he just fighting for his pocket. We don't send them at all, he just fighting for his pocket.
They play. Mazi say he go beat you now where. They play.
No worry now. When John Gomato, I'm going to know who be fool. You know, majority go seek out the vote last. When John Gomato, go know who be fool. That's the honest truth. You can come online and tell if you want to see.
Abuja, they say your state is in the bag already for them.
Everywhere good now. One time we should go know. You understand? The thing about them, don't forget. People 2023. Dave might say it with his own mouth. While he was canvassing for Tinubu, even his own wife told him, look, I'm not going to vote for Tinubu. I'm going to vote for Obi. I getting me. There's a reason for that. Not talk of now. I getting me. So anybody can come out to fool himself based on what you know right now. There is nobody. I don't want to say entire Boy State, but my own place where I come from is outside. Now it's a no-go area. If we hear anything like Tinubu for that side, anything we hear, you should go take. Because are you canvassing for Tinubu based on what? Is it based on good governance, or is it based on security, or is it based on, I mean, project, or is it based on inclusiveness?
No, Abuja believe you share right, so you share right, you share free.
Okay, we go to chop right. You go go around and go do customized iPhone. Right, I'm city boy. Abi, we go to share right for us, Abi. These people, I don't know how these people see us. So I don't know how they see us, honestly. You know, I don't know how they see us. But for me, I'm very, very certain that what these guys are doing, it is already very clear for people to see and where they are heading to. You understand? Come 2027. The only thing is that I don't know where we are going right now, because there is no headway right now in your position. We don't know who is coming out. That is the only thing. That's why people like me have been quiet, for a long time. I don't want to disturb myself on the space again until I see the candidate. Then move on from there. I get me. And let me just say this thing that I'm with my mind. You see, all of us that are here complaining about this government, and some people are saying that the government is okay, it's right, it's fine, there's no problem. Look, whether I like it or not, the people doing that, they are doing that on the expense of based on say, it's from our tribe, it's from our tribe, this and that. That is the only reason. Okay, that is the only reason. And someone like me, if you are doing all those things, and I want to tell you that, it's better for you to pray that Tinubu doesn't leave power. Okay? It's better for you to pray that Tinubu doesn't leave power at all. It should just remain there. You understand? Because once Tinubu lose power, it is over for you guys. That's the honest truth. I don't like to sugarcoat things. As you are clapping for tribunal, you are jumping up and down. Your mandate shall stand. Tinubu is doing well, this and that. Because it's wearing you right now. You don't want to care about other Nigerian people. You are enjoying it. Yeah? I don't want to see anybody shout, oh, what Tinubu is gone. I hope we are going to maintain this energy. You guys are going to maintain it. Oh. You understand? You go and borrow money. As a digger, 700 million pounds. You invest it in Lagos State alone. At the expense of Georgia and Niger Delta region. I don't understand. Yeah? And somebody will come to the south and be shouting, city boy. I said, who are these people? Yeah? Somebody will tell you that if you come to the southeast today, that people are not killing APC. People are not happy with APC. I said, who are these people? From where to where, how? Yeah? From where to where, how? Yeah? People that have shown from A to Z, down from the presidency down to the lowest level of the government, have shown as in. I'm not people that they're not even hiding it. I don't know how the government will be doing bigotry. Yeah? If normal people are doing bigotry, a government officials will be doing bigotry. Yeah? If this government is a serious government, by now, person like Bola Tinubu is going to be within corridor of power. And that's the honest truth. Yeah? People like Abike Dabere, and a lot of them that is this government, Renan Mokre. Imagine someone like Renan Mokre, he's not ambassador. Someone like me, like come and tell me that the Southeast is in the bag or APC. Are you mad? From where to where? Yeah? From where to where? I got to me, from where to where? You understand? So why am I saying all these things? Like I said, I just feel that opposition should do the needful very fast so that we know where we stand. That's my own. I just want to know where we stand. Once we know where we stand, we move on from there. I get me. And lastly, like I said, if you are supporting Tinubu and you are jumping up and down that Tinubu is doing well, I don't want to see anybody shout to do one nation. No, Yoruba nation, one Tinubu is gone. I don't want to hear that more. This one Nigeria is we must maintain them more. We must enjoy them more. And if another person enter there, do whatever he wants to do, make you not come out and shout to, no shout to, because what we guys are doing right now, people are keeping record. When it is time, it will be displayed, 100%. I get me. Just imagine Sunday Igbo. Just imagine Sunday Igbo coming out to threaten people that we should not come to the southwest. Article should not come to the southwest. You can imagine. And the government official of the day, people come and put a statement or come and want that idiot. Yeah? Government officials cannot even come out to come and want that idiot. That an opposition leader like we should not come to the southwest. And you, still want to come to the southeast. So we no can move be we move abi. No, na mumu will be mumu will be. Obi should not come to the southwest campaign, but Tinubu will come to the southeast abi. We will vote for Tinubu. We will start with Tinubu. He's going to win southeast. Tinubu will win Ebonyi State. Man, this type of delusional people, I can't even get it. Yeah? I can't even get it. These people are chanting that Atiku should not come to the southwest. Atiku don't come to the southwest. Even the vote that brought Tinubu to power was gotten from the other part of the country. How many votes do you have? That you're not people want not to come to your region. How many votes do you have? So you see that these guys are delusional. You know, but I don't want to stress the issue. But my own is that make you guys maintain this energy when Tinubu is gone. Because anyway, sir, make I stop there. Thank you very much. 10 over 10. And
that your warning. That your warning carry weight. Maintain that energy. Maintain that energy.
Yeah, but he's actually right. So what right
was not said?
What right does Sunday Igboho, what right does he have to tell, Atiku and P2B not to come to the Southwestern campaign? But Tinubu will come and collect our vote in the Southeast, Abi. And we'll be watching it now as moves that we are now, Abi. Southeast in the bag, Abi. But P2B cannot campaign in Southwest.
Yeah, Southeast is in the bag, but Southwest is a no-go area for Atiku and P2B. Yeah.
The should not come to the Southwest, but the two will come to Southeast. So now fools will be Abi. I don't like these people. Maybe down the matter first.
Anyways, thank you so much, Abuja, for your wonderful submission. Who do we have next? My co-host, Chris. Chris, don't vex.
Not me.
Okay, yeah, okay. Sorry for keeping you waiting since.
Okay. The funny thing is like when you ask people like Afolabi them and all these Tinubu supporters that calls Tinubu a Democrat, when you ask them what makes Tinubu a Democrat and a progressive minded, they will start reminding you of 2007, 2008, when this guy lost
1992, Nadeko.
Yeah, yes. Now when this guy lost court case, he runs to Tinubu. When OBJ wanted to finish Atiku, he runs to Tinubu. Tinubu said, but now Tinubu is the president now. Why are you keeping telling us? You keep on rephrasing past tense. We are talking about present tense. A sitting president, a so-called Democrat, that somebody will come out openly and say that don't come to Southwest and campaign. No, if you come, we'll beat you up. That same Democrat will not talk. A Democrat that his boys beat up one region in Lagos because they come out to vote for their choice. Till today, he never condemn it. Which kind of Democrat be this? A Democrat that just wake up one day and suspended a sitting governor. Nah, tell us now. We are just seeing Tinubu now. No, I don't fucking care when he was the governor of Lagos State. How he play his own Democrat and all this thing. Tell us now, make we see the Democrat in him. And again, my only issue is that people like Afolabi them. Now, because of him, I requested the mic, and I will center my conversation around him, even if he's not here again. People like Afolabi them, These people are soulless. They are wicked. Because the thing is that they are destroying this country, both with propaganda, good English and Queen English. Destroying this country. I kid you not. Before 2031, maybe when this power will rotate to North, maybe we will have a progressive mind there. Maybe P2B might not run that time. We have a progressive minded somebody from the North. Youth will rally around that same person. This same Afolabi will just sneak out and will tell you, oh, let's support this person. Only him that will change Nigeria. I regretted supporting Tinubu. I regretted supporting Tinubu. I supported Tinubu, maybe expecting that Tinubu will change our economy, change our this thing, change our this, change this, change that. At the end of the day, we tell you that Tinubu disappointed him. He will apologize to us. He will even go to podcast and talk rubbish and start championing for that person from the North. All of us, because we Nigeria, we have short memory. We accommodate him. We accommodate him. We go follow us in New Nigeria, maybe for 2031. At the end of the day, you will give it a chance. Maybe we'll go for that one and lose. The second time again, he will shift from us again. Because it is that you guys should notice the same pattern. You see those guys that supported Buhari, both first tenor and second tenor, I ended up in 2023 and start singing, oh, we are obedient, we are obedient. Go and check them one by one. Most of them have go back to their APC. They have go back to their APC. These guys are soulless. Like, I don't know the kind of demon the way they possess these guys. They will never change. They will never change. All they do is just like, maybe they will see, they will just come back and try to whitewash themselves or try to gaslight people. They will go back to their own self. Check those guys. Some of them that I know, some of them in Facebook. Those guys that supported Buhari first time and second. Go and check them now. Some of them claim to be articulated at that time and obedient. Go and check them. They have returned back to their APC, the foundation of their wickedness. You see this 10/10. I was saying it this early morning. You see this political appointment. Maybe we should start like as we hate on politicians. So maybe I will start the hate on my fellow citizens like that because you can't be supporting Tinubu till now. And probably you will even come back and vote for him again. You come back maybe a year before Tinubu government will end and tell me that you made a mistake. You never know that you thought that Tinubu would be a messiah. Yeah, the signs are all over that place now. The signs are all over that place. You will say, oh, let's champion for another new Nigeria again. When we are begging you for this same new Nigeria, you are singing on your mandate, we shall stand. You see these kind of people, maybe we should start calling these people out. We should start even like I don't know how to fix it, but this kind of hypocrites, them, we need to start clocking it. We need to start dealing with these people. And again, 10/10, you get my anger again for some of us when they use this space. The other day I wanted to talk about this space. You know, even up to 1 minute, you don't already notice what me and Chido someone talk. He drop us from that space. These APC guys, they will hold space. If they see contrary view, they will just remove you immediately. But some of us who platform them will be debating with them. 30 minutes will go. Still, they will be running around the bush, eating around the bush, talking
Please,
nonsense.
okay, because when I get Mazi is not an APC person. I beg, I
Eh?
use God beg you. Mazi no be APC person. Mazi is just a grifter. He is acting, he is playing a script. He is not an APC person. He is a grifter. You see, you go. If you see a grifter, you will know a grifter. Now in the overdo. You understand? Mazi is not an APC person. This guy was literally a P2B mobilizer. He was a P2B mobilizer. So you are telling me that Mazi all of a sudden magically in under 2 weeks became this lover of Tinubu all of a sudden. My father. I beg you make una leave that guy. I beg. Now when we say una be masochists, I like to go where they go to humiliate you now. You understand? But I'm not gonna stop you guys. If that's what you guys are into, go
Grandmaster,
ahead and do it.
another thing that I wanted to say. This same Afolabi is from Lagos State. Till now, Afolabi, no, like
Alabi is
I'm
not for
telling you,
Lagos State. It's not for Lagos State.
okay, it's not for, the other day he said he's from Eko, I be waiting. I don't even know it's color. So, most of them from Lagos
Every
State, even,
every every APC person is from Lagos State. Just ignore them. It's not from there.
let me, Grandma, let me mention these three states for you. Lagos State, Ogun State, and probably Oyo State. The APC niggas that place, they are waiting for Tinubu to anoint the so-called Democrat to unpick the person that will run for governorship, gubernatorial election in these different states. Lagos State, the whole stakeholders in Lagos State, they are waiting for Tinubu. The so-called Democrat, God, nah, APC don't abuse many words. Progressive, like the other day, my guy they tell me say, make I know they mention that word progressive for a year. That the word self they tire himself. They say as one kind rubbish word. APC don't abuse many words. The so-called Democrat, now you go and pick somebody that will run for even till now, some of all these APC leaders, these boys talking, making noise on Twitter, they never know who go run for that gubernatorial election in Lagos State. The grandmaster of progressiveness, now you go and pick up for your house, present to them. They will package that same person. You see these guys here. You see this guy. No only I don't even know what to talk again. No only heaven. Now only God go forgive some of you guys. But the thing is that I love what you guys are doing. And the thing is, I keep on laying the emphasis of the negative side. Because eventually, people like us eventually might have a president from Southeast. And side mind like us, people like Grandmaster 10 over 10, even the president will start fucking up and all these things. I know they will start calling the president out. But you will see half of people from Southeast that will keep on supporting that president. Because of what? Because of what you guys are doing. You know, can ever tell me when power will shift to North again, and maybe that person will say, okay, let me give 90% of the whole appointment to my brothers. You guys will not come up again to gaslight people. You know, get what some of you know advocate when Buhari was the president, regional government too. Now from you guys on Facebook, now from most of all these Yoruba guys where they support Tinubu now, and they hear this regional government is the best way to solve. None of them is advocating for this same thing now. Most of all these things that you people are crying about, at least if you are supporting Tinubu, keep reminding Tinubu about all these things. Keep reminding Tinubu that he should solve insecurity. At least let Ibadan be safe. Let Southeast be safe. We from Satana, make we just enjoy security first. Make it catch those people, those bandits, Fulani people, make it catch them for their own region. You guys will not advocate for this thing. You guys are standing on your mandate. And you expect me to join you in next 4 to 5 years when power will shift. The thing is that you see this foundation that you guys are
Okay.
laying,
Okay.
at,
Why you distress yourself now?
at the round of my brother. This foundation you guys are laying there. You see, it will come back and hurt you guys. It will come back. You see this political wish out. You carry a fight today. You go to Malami without court order. You pick him up. Tomorrow, you see, you people wake up. Your Tinubu removed a whole sitting governor with declaration. A whole sitting governor without any court order. All this, you people justify it. Tomorrow, it might be a governor from Oyo State or this thing, or Lagos State. Don't come here and cry. Thank God I love Twitter now. Twitter is documenting all these things. I love Twitter. Paper, me, if you go to my bookmark, you reach like 1,000 things where I don't bookmark. Keep them. Every news, every contrary news I see for Channel TV, I go bookmark and keep them. Because in the next 5 years, I will start the release them one by one. You guys should continue. I love this foundation you guys are setting up. Maybe this foundation will hurt Nigeria more. I know it will hurt Nigeria because people will start supporting rubbish. Thank you, guys. People like Abolabi, go and open dictionary this night. next tomorrow morning or tomorrow morning, you will start speaking Queen English to justify a failure, to call a failure a Democrat. Continue with the listing.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. Yeah, thanks. Thank you for that motivating one. Let's have who do we have here? Dr. AI. You've
No,
not spoken today now.
no,
Dr.
Dr.
AI,
A
oh
has
dear.
spoken now.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, so
Oh, I think I was away then. Yeah, so
yeah,
let's go, Kenny.
Kenny after Kenny Justice.
Then we'll have I see Velele here. Velele.
Okay, Velele, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
see
seeing him.
men here.
I'm not seeing Velele on the speaker session.
I can see him. Yeah, he's up here. But let's have Kenny then. We'll
Velele
move.
should be at the back of the line all the time, and he has accepted that. Because this Shege, his own Shege, like the one guy said, is subsidized. So, let us, we that is dealing with the full Shege, we'll finish talking and Velele comes in later. Anyway, I greet everyone, speaker and listeners to continue to remind Nigerians the disaster that APC terrorist organization brought upon Nigeria. I used to say this on space all the time, but thank God it started picking more steam about people talking about the highest populated countries in every continent and how they are the major economic hub of that continent. But in Africa, the story was different. All over the world, the most majority country of every continent, they are the leader of the economy of that continent. In Nigeria, in Africa, it took a turn. And it only took a turn when APC terrorist organization took power. I do not like PDP, fine. But even in that PDP and corruption, Nigeria was still leading economically. We were still leading until APC terrorist organization took over. And they took us to number 4, number 5 at this point. So leaving us with Nigeria is the only most populated country in a continent that is number 4 or number 5 in the economic cadre of the continent. Nigeria is the only one. That's one. 2 is it's okay to remind Nigeria also what these people are doing to Nigerians. Nigeria is losing their life now more than Iran. Mind you, Iran is getting rained on by America and Israel. Combined. The world power is raining bomb on Iran as we speak. But Nigeria somehow managed to be losing life to bandits and terrorists in Nigeria more than any country that is at war as we speak today. So Nigeria loses more life under this government. Same when it comes to poverty. Same when it comes to our pregnant women dying. They say this 1 out of 10. Any pregnant person that you see today, 1 out of 10 of them will die. That is the achievement that APC terrorist organization brought to us. But there is a part in the back that I get in all of this. And Tonten, I'm sorry to say this on your space. I am happy, small, in a little bit, when it comes to that, from Bulgaria to now, Tinubu, that my region is not part of it. I know there's guys that support it or whatever, but at least we're not that president that brought Nigeria to where it is today. We are not that, Nigeria that has now used mortgaged Nigeria. Buhari sold crude oil in advance. Tente, you are from South. They have finished you guys anyway.
I'm from Southeast, my brother. I'm not from South.
Oh, you're South. Okay. I don't know whether
I'm from South. I'm from South.
Okay,
South. Let
Ramsey.
them take the
I think
they're never dissatisfied.
I think you guys are the most hit in all of this. Buhari took crude oil and sold it years of advance. Years of advance. I know part of the oil might be coming from Southeast too. He sold it more in advance. Now, Tinubu is doing the same. Because this contract that is signed is not going to end up in a British company coming to do the work or whatever. It's also about the oil. It's also about the natural gas, which will come from my area. But South being the worst hit, they are using all this to borrow. God knows how many years they have borrowed, they have mortgaged Nigeria in. So let it be on record, and that's why I apologize to you, 1010. That sorry, Buhari and Dr. AI, I have to apologize too. A Buhari, a Fulani man, came into power and mortgaged Nigeria. He used our future to borrow money with crude oil. And then again, a man from Southwest, in the person of Tinubu, as we speak today, is mortgaging Nigerian future as we speak in hundreds of millions and billions of dollars. Is mortgaging the future of our children as we speak. And then to make it worse, is even selling it to his own family. The Chagori, 15 trillion of coastal highway, now 700 million of I don't even know, renovating of seaport or reconstruction of seaport, all in the family. So Tinubu, Buhari sold it to the West. Tinubu is selling it to himself. He's selling to Nigeria, to the West, and to himself. And that is what we are witnessing. I want that to be on record so that tomorrow we are not going to have another big lie of Igbo Q. It will never happen again. So we will know the people that is selling Nigeria as we speak. That's why I want to put that out there. And nobody will forget it. And we are retweeting and tweeting about all these things so that record will never be cleaned up, you know? So, but I just run short of words of what is going on in Nigeria. I run short of words. But to end it, Nigerians should try and bind together to drive out this evil called APC. That's the only answer that will stop all this nonsense. Thank you so much, 10 over 10. I don't have so much time, but I have to run. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Kenny. Nice one. Thank you. Yeah, Ramsey, I think it's your turn, right? Yeah. Let's have you. Then we'll go to Verili. And then Justice, right? In that order. Ramsey, you have the mic if you're available.
All right, thank you. Yeah, I don't have much to say, but I'm going to echo in a direction that most people are going. You know, they were telling us that the port, that custom is generating a lot of money from the, from the port. So if custom is generating so much money, if you have so much revenue, on top of, the more revenue from removing subsidy, why do you need to borrow 700 million pounds to do work in the port?
God bless you, Ramsey.
Yeah. So, and why is it Lagos? Yeah. Mind you, if Lagos port needs rehabilitation, renovation, that should be carried out, by the way. But at this point that everyone is speaking about decongesting Lagos, I think that money could go along with, let's say, if we really want to do that, could go along with taking another, building another facility out of Lagos so that we can redirect some of the ships out of Lagos to another port to decongest Lagos. That way, because what is happening in Lagos is terrible right now. You see, because of the congestion, there is huge demand on housing, and that has forced landlords to, increase their rent so much that it's hard for regular people to be able to pay without corruption, pay rent without corruption. That is hard on the citizens. I think people need to, planning. Regional planning is something that should go a long way with implementations of infrastructure. Take that pressure off Lagos. But on that, your mandate, that people go to London to sing on your mandate. What mandate are you standing? The mandate that they are buying Nigerians mandate that they're soldiers, they're invading military outposts. Is that same mandate that you're standing? Is it the mandate we have darkness? The national electric line being collapsed. Is the mandate that you're standing? Is the mandate that you're standing? Or the review for 10 years, the election is approaching. I'm going to bring you a personal resume and few things to eat for 3 days. So, on mandates that they paid you £500 to leave your work to go back time on that day. Is the mandate that Nigeria was still action in the UK, including honorable member, one that has honorable.
Ramsey, check your mic. Or check your network.
Okay.
Is it just me?
Yeah.
I can't hear Ramsey again. Ramsey, if you can hear me, request again. I think you had network issues. Yeah, let's have justice. Then we'll go to the justice. You have the mic. Is justice there?
Yes, I am. Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Ramsey, I'm bringing you up now, so you can continue when justice is done. Yeah, go ahead, Justice. You have the mic. Yeah, since Justice is here to, hasn't started. Yeah, you have the mic.
Okay, yeah. So, what was the last thing you heard about what I said?
I can't recollect where you were.
Okay, so I'm just speaking about now about people who were in the UK singing on your mandate.
Oh, yes, because you're talking about the mandate and the people that welcomed him when he came here.
Yes, yeah. Is it because they pay you £500? And then the one that I detest the most is someone putting honorable behind their name, singing on your mandate, standing on the mandate because your president went to have a handshake, and you say, "Oh, no African leader had this," and then they showed pictures of African leaders who've had that better, deals than to go sign a deal to bring back criminals. It's hard for me to see. You exile. Nigeria was terrible. You exile yourself to another country. And then you stood there to be thinking, mandate that Nigeria is good. Meanwhile, if you to relocate to somewhere, you say no. Right? But it's saddening to see people who are well educated act in this manner. That lady with a doctor behind her name saying that things are working. I pray. We shouldn't be doing prayers. We should be doing action. We hope that she will see, that she will read the news and see people's testimony regarding insecurity and economic hardship. And she will retract and come back to support the people and the development of the country, not just stupid mandate that they're singing. And they're not patriotic, because if you're patriotic, you'll be singing the Nigerian anthem, not on your mandate every time. It doesn't make sense to be doing that. I think as more people are educated, as more of us have, doctorate, masters, bachelors, HND, OND, NCE, SSCE, that we will also learn, and to read science, to observe and make deduction from our own observations, not looking for people rights, so that we can see, is Nigeria going forward? Are we going backward? Are we stagnant? And what do we need to change? So 10 of 14, thank you. I will yield here. But I implore everyone to use their own knowledge and observation to make decisions, not just because someone pays you to sing on your mandate. Thank you.
Thank you, Ramsey. Nice one. Thank you. Let's have Verily, are you there? It should be your turn, Verily.
Yes, I'm here, but I thought Justice wanted to go first. But yeah, now I can go.
Yeah,
Where
he's
do we
requesting.
begin?
I think he dropped at some point.
Oh,
I'm trying to
okay,
bring
okay.
him up so that he can take the mic. Let me
Yeah,
try.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No problem. No problem. So this Tinubu character, man. Like if not that I lived through this guy's existence, I would not have believed it. You know, I would definitely not have believed it. Um, I don't know, man. I think I've said this before. Let me say it again. After this guy, comes and goes, like um we need to have cleansing, like a national day of cleansing, right? We need to wash this filth away from us. It's bad. It's really, really bad. And just to touch on what Ramsey was saying, uh, at least in the UK, what I would have said is, yeah, I know, the money they're sharing is our money and all that kind of stuff, but just for the sake of national pride, right, and for the sake of shame, I think that's what you should have considered. And for me, that was just it, right? Because it's still our money that they've looted that they are sharing. I think it was Fidelity or somebody. He looked into the Lagos State budget and he saw that I think about 400 billion, one of that stupid amount, was being misappropriated. He posted it on his page. It was crazy, right? So it's still your money that is being looted. I understand that, but for the sake of national pride, you have to distance yourself from this disease, this calamity, that has somehow found its way into the quote unquote leadership of your country. Right? It's worse than you think, right? But maybe maybe down the line be able to realize it. Again, coming back to the topic, ah, Lord, uh, man, see, there is just um the people who did not expect this thing to happen are the people that I'm surprised at, right? The people I'm surprised at. There's something that I tell people when people tell me that they are from Lagos. I look them in the face and I tell them that, look, you are slaves of Tinubu because you don't pick your leaders in Lagos, right? Tinubu literally decides who governs you. If the guy is tired of whoever is there, he will remove him and put a new person. And the guy is not even from Lagos, right? I mean, yeah, it used to happen like that with us in Abia State, right? With, Ojizo Carlo and the TOG and Ibazu, right? You are just like one looter finishes and hands over to the next looter. That looter finishes and hands over to the next looter, you know. So for us to be looking at such an authoritarian tyrant and be expecting the person to do anything different when he gets into Abuja, I mean, for me, that would just be very weird. That would just be very weird. Like you should be expecting even much worse from, this character. Way, way, way worse. And this is somebody who, um, even though he's responsible for the lives of he's responsible for securing the lives of every Nigerian in the country. When those Nigerians are killed in bomb blasts or massacred like pigs in Kwara or massacred like chickens in Benue, or I'm talking about hundreds of people, not five, right? Not 20, not even 50, hundreds of people in one night. Local man does not even go to the place where it happened. And this is killing that happened on his watch. He's literally the person responsible for securing your life. And he's like, bro, nothing will touch me. I'm going to reach that place. The Benue itself that he went to the state was because the Pope, all the way in Rome, cried about it on Sunday. He was like, oh, open my nyash, make I quick. And even when he the state, he was like, bro, nothing, car, rain, the fire, I don't go reach that in the water. So, I mean, for people who are expecting this guy to respect constitution when he cannot even respect human lives, I don't understand it, man. I don't know what people see when they see this thing. Right? Me, I see the worst possible thing that can ever be. Maybe something worse is in the future, but right now, bro, nah, it's just horrible. It's just like every single thing that is attached to this guy falls apart on inspection. You say he built Lagos. You say, is it the Lagos that smells? You say he fought for democracy. We're like, okay, now that we're in a democratic setup, what is going on? You are arresting protesters who are children and locking them up for several months. They are collapsing in the courts out of hunger. Like, what is going on? Is this the democracy? If you just say protest, police don't free your house. Meanwhile, a terrorist will sit down and plan with his brothers and sisters and go and massacre for 10 hours straight. You know what it means to massacre for 10 hours? Right? Some of us, we work in our day jobs. Bro, you don't even sit down for 4 hours straight. You go stand up, go break. But no, a terrorist is massacring in Tinubu's Nigeria for 10 hours straight. In fact, they massacre, they take break, right? They be like, bro, we don't kill people like pigs, man. No, go chop. They go chop, they come back and continue the killing. Tinubu did not step his foot in that state. He no concern the bastard. So for us to come and be looking at somebody like that and be saying, the person should respect democracy, respect constitution, fight for human beings. I mean, come on now. Bomb blast went off in wherever it went off in, right? Under Tinubu's watch. The bastard went off to the UK to go and be partying. You did not see even one tinge of remorse. You know, see. We don't see one tinge of remorse. He was jollificating. Yeah, I'm not looking at this motherfucker. I'm asking myself, bro, the people that got blown up in Bruno, are they not like human beings like Sheikh Tinubu? Don't they have hopes and dreams and aspirations? Or those people don't count? 170 people wiped out in Kwara, another 100 and something people kidnapped. No reaction. Everything falls apart. He raised the IGR of Lagos. Bro, Lagos is like the stinkiest place on the planet right now. What's the IGR being used for? It's probably being funneled through alphabet and into God knows what. He raised the IGR. And you can say maybe he raised income for himself because right now nobody can trace where his wealth is coming from. People are hungry. People are insecure. People are living the worst form of their lives. And it's not as though it happened like slowly over time. No. This microphone leaking ambassador literally just got up to the stage without reading handover notes, without planning, without preparing, and just announced subsidy is gone. Somebody that the state buys his fuel has been buying fuel for him and his wife for God knows how. Just announced subsidy is gone. Like some incompetent, senile animal. Like what nonsense was that about? What was that about? What was that about? Overnight, fuel is tripling in price. Like, bro. So again, I mean, hey, I don't know, man. I don't know. You can't really. There's nothing good about this thing. You can't put your hand anywhere and say, okay, let's hold this one. Chubara, elected governor. Oh yeah, come here, my boy. Go suspension for 6 months. Supreme Court that is supposed to have some. Even the military was respecting court orders for fuck's sakes. Democrat. The military was respecting court orders. I'm a Democrat. The courts are literally just absolute. The courts are used in jokes. You know how they used to say, "I go call police for me now." That's how now, under Tinubu's democracy, we say, "Oh, yeah, go court now," because they've been rubbish, they've been bastardized. They are now like nothing. You can suspend a democratic elected governor, and if you complain, they'll say, "Go to court," and the court will say, "We are looking into it. We are looking into it until Tinubu's will is done. Then we'll stop looking into it." We've been rubbish beyond rubbishness. I don't think we understand. I don't know. So I think what happens is maybe, either when we go to churches on Sunday, or when we go to mosque on Friday, or when we watch movies on Netflix, we forget our evidence reality. And then you have the gaslighters, right? People who have literally been paid to come online and either distract us from what is going on or gaslight us on top of what is going on. What even made me request for the mic was Afolabi said that Lagos is the tech center of Africa. I'm like, motherfucker, the only reason why Lagos is the tech center of Africa is because the young boys in Lagos are innovating against government inefficiencies. You would have people setting up their money points and their fintech app because, again, your ATMs don't work. POS, this one, failure upon failure upon failure. Delivery apps because traffic is shit. One of my guys from Akwa Ibom, I think he experienced a near-death experience because again these days Tinubu's Nigeria, I think I've been saying it over and over again. Tinubu's Nigeria is a heaven for kidnappers and a paradise for terrorists. In fact, I'm sure that terrorists and kidnappers in Nigeria would be calling their colleagues in other countries to say, come, this country right now is where you should be in. The police would rather go after people insulting the government, people protesting, than go after terrorists and kidnappers. That's where resources are going towards now. So the guy he had that experience, and he started messaging me, "Gafana, come. Maybe you know this your Claude something, this your Gemini something. Come, we'll quickly set up app where if they want to kidnap you, you go press one button, you go use Bluetooth, you go use this one, you go use this one to send your location and send you." I'm like, bro, that's literally what is driving the Lagos innovation. After I Show Speed commented that the smell in Lagos with its huge hygiene nearly killed him, I'm sure somebody somewhere right now, it's what, I don't know, man, Towan or something in Nigeria, wherever, right? Somebody is somewhere coding an app that would help you avoid the areas that are smelling the worst in Lagos so you don't die. That's what is driving innovation. Somebody's coming out to say, "Oh, Lagos is this." Because the first question that came to my mind when I said that, I was like, this is a city that smells, that floods, right? Not just normal flooding. I'm talking about dirty water flooding, where water from the gutters that are filled with shit comes into people's parlors and soaks their sofas and enters into their kitchen. That's what Lagos is, right? A city that is filled with thugs, right? Thuggery is like people's businesses. People will live their lives as thugs in the open. A city, I keep saying a city, I'm tired of this shit. That does not have 24 hours power. You can't tell me saying that the tech hub. Like what are you tech hubbing? No, bro. People like Nigerian youths are literally staying away to try and club code and I don't know, Python code themselves out of government inefficiencies. I want to go and farm in my village. I'm checking whether Fulani herdsmen are going to come out from the bush. I'm installing portable Starlink so I can have internet connectivity because internet reach that region. I'm installing solar powered light. I'm installing this one. I'm installing that one. I'm not how much am I not going to put into the crops and the other research? And I have to secure the land first. Put this one, put that one. Get a secondary phone that I will install app on and I will hang when I'm working so I can be monitoring it and calling people. Nothing. The basic thing that should happen, secure the lives of Nigeria so we can at least think. We can think. We can't even think in this country. You can't even think. You want to travel like this, you bring out your phone, you start uninstalling apps, copying, backdating, because if they kidnap you, he's gone. You want to travel, you are literally saying, okay, so in case something happens, okay, I can sell this one and sell that one and raise my ransom. Because if I come out from the den, then maybe I can buy them back. Look at the mentality of the average Nigerian. You can't think, you can't plan. Go and be saving money and then kidnap your family member. Your savings will go. It will go like this.
That is a progressive society.
Yeah, bro, I don't think. So anyway, like I said, what is happening is that I think what is happening is that we're living our reality, and then when we go to our churches and our mosques, somebody tries to repaint that reality for us. Somebody tries to explain it to us that, look, you don't really deserve it. I'm having arguments with people on the timeline that are saying, why are you attacking that lady for saying you should go and install solar? Motherfucker, nobody uses solar as their primary source of energy in these modern times. Like, that's their sole source. No, not when you have nuclear, you have hydro, you have this one, you have that one. There should be a grid that is providing power for you. Then you can say, okay, make I mount solar panel so I can give back to the grid. Make I mount solar panel as backup. That should not be your primary source of power. You are not calculating panels that will carry free, panels that will carry this one, panels that will carry washing machine. Minimum wage, 70,000 naira. 160 million people, multi-dimensional poverty. Farmers can't go to farm. Okay, leave riches of buying cars and buying clothes. People can't even eat because food is so fucking expensive. And why is food so fucking expensive? Not because the land is poisoned. Bro, what will happen to us if natural disasters are happening in addition to the Tinubu disaster that is happening? We'll just be wiped off the surface of the earth. Because right now, your farms are fertile, but you cannot go and farm because of insecurity. bro, the life you are living in this country, your normal existential reality, people in Sena climes don't imagine it in their nightmare. They don't. If they live like that every day, some of them will just fall down and die. And they are human beings like you. They are not special people. You deserve better. Some of your crude oil and gas reserves are as much as their own. Your leaders are just looting your money carelessly with no fucking consequence. No consequence. Nothing. Anyway, 10 over 10. Thank you. Please, thank you. Una well done.
Billy, don't scare me finish. Of my body is freezing. Like every part of my body is freezing, honestly. Let's have yeah, thank you, Billy. Spot on. Yeah, Big Boss. I think is it Big Boss on next or yeah, Big Boss, let's have you. Okay, Justice, I'll bring you up. I'll bring you up. I just saw your request. Meanwhile, let's have Big
Hello.
Boss. Yeah, Big Boss. Yeah, you have the mic.
Hello. Yes.
Yeah, we'll go
Well,
to Hillary, and Justice. So yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
well, I genuinely think. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, 10 over 10. Yes, I genuinely think that this thing is simple. When Tinubu was campaigning, he mentioned that, oh, if he fails, that people should not re-elect him, or if he doesn't. Okay, let me just be more specific. He said if he doesn't give um 24 hours electricity, at least get it working, and he shouldn't be re-elected. So if anybody is looking for a reason, that should be the most simplistic reason that everybody can see. Some other ones, people can say, oh, bring your proof. If you say he's corrupt, if you say he's giving awarding contract to his family and friends, or even child rape that everybody can see. People can say, can you show any connection between him and you? I find it hard. At least just yesterday or so, it was all over the news that the Minister of Power came out to apologize. But is it apology you voted for? They came to apologize. Last week or so, the First Lady, Pastor Remi Tinubu, was in UK. In fact, it was even, I saw it on one of the influencers' timeline where you just raise something that is obvious. You just see people being so bitter and being abusive over this. It's just very, very unfortunate. So that's all I can just say. That if you feel you prefer to suffer and all that, and you would rather um, continue to vote what you can see that is not working. Even, okay, let's even say, I was discussing with someone earlier, and what the person was raising is Tinubu is fighting corruption. And you can see that he has been efficient arresting people. It's so ridiculous. It's like something you participated in or something you Okay, let me just use the issue of Southeast, since I'm from Southeast. For example, IPOP has been the source of insecurity. And let's say Nnamdi Kanu now comes out to say, oh, stop the sit at home, this and that. Things. And people now say we should start applauding Nnamdi Kanu for calling us sit at home. That he imposed or his followers imposed. So we should not praise him for removing sit at home again, that he brought. It doesn't really make sense. Maybe you give your girlfriend gives you STD and give money to go to clinic to go and treat the STD and said you should thank her for giving you money. That's just the same thing. Because Tinubu and Buhari, Tinubu specifically himself even sponsored and also campaigned for Buhari and even worked with Buhari. He was the national leader of APC during Buhari's time. So to come back and start arresting Buhari's cabinet members and start saying they are corrupt is a kind of is paradoxical. It is funny, and people are saying you should. He's not arresting. He has not arrested anybody from Jonathan's era. You understand? So there's not something new. You can say, oh, and this is Jonathan you claim that was corrupt and was saying this and criticize and this, that you jump from here to there and that. And at the end of the day, you are arresting the same people you brought to power and even nominated people, and you are doing Tinubu's campaign. He came out to say, oh, I brought this person, I put in this person, I this one, that one, and you turn around. Fashola and all of them, they work for him. Even Banjo. And you turn around to come and say that Tinubu's government was, Buhari's government was corrupt. Even if he was corrupt, that you were part and part of it, and even nominated people. Tinubu, in one of his destiny in Ibadan, said specifically that he was the person that brought that. They gave him 3 names, but he chose to Banjo. So how can you come back now and you expect us to applaud you when you brought a cancer and you are saying that the last administration that is a country there is a lot of work for you to do? In one of the news, one of his cabinet kitchen cabinet members came on Arise TV or so and was saying that the last administration damaged the economy and this and that and that and that. While Tinubu's wife and the current first lady was a secret member approving budget for a corrupt government. Did Remi Tinubu ever stand up to say, no, my husband said I should oppose this budget? Didn't you know that it was they were embezzling money? Never for once. Neither did he ever even exercise a constitutional duty of oversight on the executive. Never. There is no place Remi Tinubu as a senator. And this is the stepmother of Sheyi Tinubu that is going around saying that to re-elect them. Oh, the father has a lot to do that the last administration. While his stepmother was part of that government, not just a nominated, an elected and a principal member, a senatorial member in that government. And you are coming back to tell us some of this. So it's just so ridiculous. I wonder for people who are saying, oh, you can't after causing a problem you brought by yourself, you engineered, invented, you brought Buhari and his people, and you even nominated people that should be there, and you have proudly and boldly said that on camera and in a lot of places that yes, you made Buhari president, that is not for you, Buhari wouldn't be president. And you are coming back to tell us that he was a businessman, he was this, and he was, you are arresting because, okay, a signatory or just embodiment of the executive power is who is Malami, representing, doing everything, signing documents and contracts of the federal government of Buhari, which Tinubu was instrumental to them coming, both financially, economically, politically, socially, anywhere. He was the national leader of the party. And you are coming back to now saying he was corrupt, he was this. You never said any of this. So during that time, you organized protests and a lot of things on that, Jonathan. And this time around, you did. Neither did you ever say, oh, they didn't buy this weapon. Oh, they didn't do this. They didn't do that. But you are coming now to say this, especially after Buhari is dead and gone. You are now coming to say, oh, this one happened, this one. So some of these things are really it's too kindergarten for us to see. But if people refuse to see, in fact, just which day, I ran into someone that was telling me he used to have shares in Oando and how the shares just made him a lot of money. Why? Do you know Oando is now worth over 1 trillion naira? Over 1 trillion naira. This is a company that was just worth a little above 100 billion or less than. It wasn't up to 100 billion naira. Is now worth 1 trillion just Oando, just over a period of 6 months. And you are telling me there's nothing happening. Oando even had to acquire a refinery.
It was less than 700 million or 600 million.
Okay, thank you. And Oando is now worth, go and check it in Nigerian Stock Exchange. Go and check it. Oando is now worth 1 trillion naira. Buhari's Tinubu's cousin is the CEO there. And you still want people to give you reason whether Tinubu is doing anything. Even you are some of these things are just it's ridiculous when people come and start asking and playing mental gymnastics. Sometimes I just look at it, I would just like, that's what you choose for yourself. I have a cousin who just called me which day to send him money. Oh, how his wife just put bed and all that. And he forgot that in September or November last, we were having this type of discussion. And he kept on telling me how Tinubu this, that, how Tinubu is that. And you are, what the fuck are you calling me for? I'm like, I just laughed. He was trying to tell me, oh, should I, because of political? I said, this is not political opinion. You are affecting my business. You don't have a business in Nigeria. And I told you that time that you don't have a business. Both of us are lawyers. You are practicing. I have other businesses I do. It's personally affected me. Then you are calling me, where do you want me? You are saying that practice is not going. Where do you want me now? Because if I only based on practice, how am I supposed to make the money? And you are coming around to call me and starting, oh, because you saw me, I posted picture that I'm abroad. You are now just few after I commented on my status, he now sent me and started telling me his wife put to bed. You can feel that I'm crow, but you can't elect a bad leader, and you now expect to do what government should do for you. For what? For what? Me, I have a family, I have distant relatives that I need to take care of. I have people that I pay my blood tax. And you are fucking calling me to give you money. So this is where this thing is so ridiculous. And I've noticed that most of my friends, especially in Nigeria, who are the people that are, when you look at it, they are even the people suffering that bad policies of government. So they are the people that carry it on their head. They do this, they do that, and you just feel like they are the people that will go out there on a limb to fight and quarrel and abuse people. But at the end of the day, they go around taking people money. So you elect a bad government, you go to church and start praying. You elect a bad government, every day you are at the embassy, you are online seeking for where to apply for visa. Why intentionally electing a bad government? Then you come back and start looking for your uncles or friends or relatives to start begging money. So you can't. That's why sometimes I just look at it, I will just be like, that's your opinion. Go ahead. Just suit yourself. Choose what is bad for you. Then hope. You will not start hoping, you will pray. You will pray for God's blessings, you will pray for God's grace, you will pray for this, or you will call some person to start begging money. Like that idiot. You call, and he lives in Lagos. I kept telling him stories. Is it that you feel comfortable that one man's family could be the people running Lagos, a whole state, the richest state in West Africa? What is West Africa? Lagos is one of the richest, is richer than only 6 countries in Africa, is richer than Lagos. Only 6 countries, including Nigeria, is richer than Lagos by revenue. By revenue. So you come around, you are living in that, and he has been living right from while we were in school. He's a pure Lagos sharp. And you are coming back to come and start asking me for money after having your that stupid political opinion. That's stupid. And if you're here and you are shamefully supporting a bad government, someone you can see that can't pronounce some words because of old age, you look at him, you look at Obama, and you vote for this person. You turn around and go and start begging people money, and when they don't give you, you start having aggro in you. You are mentally unstable. Or you turn around, you go to the mosque or whatever, and start fasting and praying for God to give you break. Why? What the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? It's just so unfortunate. It's just some you can see him on TV. You can see that he can't even stand properly. This is an old, a geriatric old man. You can see him that he's not sound, he's not healthy. Both mentally, both physically, you can even see anybody can see that. When he talks, because of old age, he has speech impairment. He even movement, arthritis is at abole. You come around and you is who you want to be your president. Then you turn around and start begging money up and down online. Okay. It's quite unfortunate what we see in this country. I don't know what's wrong with us black people, honestly, especially black Africans. It's just quite unfortunate the type of mentality we have. That's all I can say. May God just help us. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, big boss. Yeah, thank you. Let's have I think it's Hillary's son, and then we'll go to Sam, and then Obia.
Have you abandoned me,
Oh,
sir?
Justice, right? All right,
Yes, boss.
Justice, take the mic. Sorry, bear
Yes.
with me.
Thank you very much.
Obia,
Can you hear me?
yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah. I picked the mic, of course. I started picking the mic when that unfortunate nitwit was on the space, and I don't know whether he's still here. Talking all the rubbish. 10 over 10, I need to say some certain things. I'll start from the good side. Now, the more things change, the more they remain the same. I'm sure everybody knows that. Now, the aspect of supporting a clueless government because they not just basically clueless, a government that is not instituted by the will of the people, and also know that they are not instituted by the will of the people, and therefore choose not to do anything. As in this, as it regards the Bola Tinubu government, it's not only just pathetic, but I think the height of stupidity and unpatriotic cluelessness is when citizens of the country, particularly from the tribe, let's not rule out the fact that tribe, religion, tribe, ethnic diversity plays a very serious role in our political discussions and political dynamics. Now, the worst of support, in my opinion, would be when somebody is solely just supporting a government because primarily the person in charge, the person that he is supporting, comes from his tribe. It just shows you're a cow. You're just a cow. Because again, guys, Iran, just the Strait of Hormuz, right? They call it, is having a bit of difficulty with the rest of the world. US and Israel bombing relentlessly in that country right now. And according to what is said, about 20% of the global oil goes through that particular strait.
It's a fact.
Exactly. Now, Nigeria, honestly, as a country, shouldn't in any way be negatively affected by that unrest, by that war. But in contrast, we're actually supposed to enjoy the dividends of another fellow oil producing nation now in crisis,